Hello everyone, and welcome to our Assassin's Creed Origins Let's Play. Today we continue our journey with Playing with Fire.
Are you Kade? Your mother sent me to find you.
By Iset, is that you, Bayek of Siwa? Let me out and I'll help you kill those Roman vultures. You are a true friend. Thank you. Is this meant as entertainment?
I cannot thank you enough, then.
So you maintain the peace?
Well, I will. Be careful. Many think something is out here. Up is sheltered.
At the ready, brother.
Alrighty, so we need to escort these individuals outside of the prison area. Looks like we do have a couple of guys right over here. They were all geared up for combat and ready for what ensued. But little do they know our archery skills are absolutely on point, and so they stand absolutely no chance. Now it does look like we also have one more guy all the way at the very bottom down here, but he's not going to last very long.
Do not let anything through.
I'll deal with this dog.
Throwing their idiot lives away to take what's on.
The farm you came from. I saw what Flavius did. How he sucked the life from our people.
My mother, Nenet. Is she all right?
Yes. Praxilla took her to Balagray.
Thank you, Bayek. You protect us even this far from the land of our ancestors.
Why did the Romans bring you here?
To feed their hunger for war and conquest. They have ballista. We load it with a substance of hideous, burning devastation. Vitruvius, a Roman engineer up at the aqueduct, invented it.
Vitruvius? I know this man. I cannot believe he would make something like this.
We are free of those Roman tyrants. What do you think you are doing?
Whoa. Vitruvius! We need to speak!
What's the fuss, my friend?
I believed you when you said you cared for the Siwans here. And all the while they are more at the Citadel, forced to work on a weapon you created.
It is not what you think. Walk with me, and we'll get to the bottom of this. Please understand, Bayek, I was not always so focused on architectural wonders such as this aqueduct. As a hot-headed youth, I came up with many means of death and destruction. One of those was a Greek fire of sorts.
Greek fire?
A substance with such potential for unspeakable suffering, I vowed never to produce it.
Well, the general is producing it, and forcing Siwans to arm his ballista for a war against their own country. Whoa.
Tenate.
Curse my pride! I should have burned my notes. General Agrippa must have found them.
Then Agrippa must be stopped.
Do what your conscience dictates, Bayek. But understand, I cannot be part of a plot against a Roman general, no matter how I may feel personally. Recover the formula, and I will destroy it. I will not have the immolation of Egypt on my conscience. Jove protect you, Bayek.
Alrighty, so we are actually going to be heading all the way over to this fortified position over here. As per the usual, it's going to be heavily encompassing lots of military presence, so I think it's going to be in our best interest as we get a little bit closer to do a little bit of scouting, so that way we know exactly what we're running into. In addition, it does also look like we are going to be finding and stealing the formula. Now, of course, this isn't the formula to the Krabby Patty formula, but nonetheless, it's definitely still going to be of equal importance. Now, let's do a little bit of reconnaissance here, because I really don't want to run into any surprises, especially with a fortified position of this configuration. I just have a sneaky suspicion that there's probably more than meets the eye with something like this, and so it's going to be in our best interest to try to map it out as much as possible. Now, I'm not really seeing an easy way to get over there. I obviously don't want to jump down there, so it may just be easiest to just kind of drop ourselves all the way down. Obviously taking quite a bit of damage there, but by the time we climb all the way back up here, we should be full health, though.
This area is off limits.
Alright, so we have a guard there. We obviously know there's one in this tower as well. Now, we do also have a target, which is, of course, the general. Now, I'm thinking that we can actually just kill him. We could do it from range, but we could also do it close quarters. But just depending on how the military is around him, it may be easiest just to shoot him and then just go secure the body. But we will see as we get a little bit closer. I'm curious to see if there's going to be the opportunity to get nice and personal with him, or if we're going to have to do this from distance. Now, we do have two guys with spears at the moment, so we're going to have to be careful of those guys, and I can't simply just jump down and shoot this guy just yet. However, we should have some vegetation that I can actually hide in, so it should allow us to get nice and close to this guy. So I have switched over to our sleeping darts, just so that we can put some of these guys to bed early tonight. We have quite a bit of guys all around me at the moment, and I'm going to eventually run out of my darts. Alright, so we have a guy on a ballista right now, which is definitely not good for our health. Alright, so as it stands, let's actually go take care of these as quickly as possible now that we've kind of alerted everybody to our existence, which was not necessarily the plan originally, but there was just so much military that I think it was kind of bound to happen regardless. Alright, so one way or another, we have a couple more of these down here. I'm going to pretty much just run right over to these guys. Obviously didn't have the correct bow right away, but I think we're just going to pretty much kind of chain everybody in the off chance that they decide to follow us, which I would make the argument is a very bad decision for them. But if they decide to do it, then I'm hoping at one point or another things will kind of work out in our favor, though.
Use the formula. I should destroy the... They use the formula. I should destroy the Greek fire stockpiles.
Alright, so got one more stockpile over here, and it looks like it should be right inside of here. Obviously, we got quite a bit of flammable objects next to this, so this should help us out just a little bit as well. We're going to make sure that everything on this fully ignites.
Vitruvius will want to know his formula is in safer hands.
Alright, so we're going to commandeer this horse, and then obviously we are going to gallop our way all the way 560 meters. As you guys can see, we are currently being engaged by a multitude of arrows, but this guy can definitely go take a dirt nap, because he is no longer going to be an inconvenience for us. Now, of course, since we are utilizing a horse, we obviously have that enhanced mobility, which is allowing us to traverse this landscape at such high speeds. And then as of this point, it looks like our objective should be coming up in about 300 meters. So mainly if we just follow this road, we should actually have the opportunity to actually meet up with the individual before very long. So
Bayek, did you find it? Did you find my formula?
Egypt will not ban today.
Or any day, I hope. And General Agrippa?
He did not give it up willingly.
He was a good Roman. But he never understood that doesn't mean you cannot be a good man. Flavius fed Agrippa's pride and ambition with talk of empires. I fear the path his supporters have taken will end in many deaths.
It will end with their own. But you are a good man, Vitruvius. I've seen that in your words and deeds.
I am trying to be. Thank you again, Bayek of Siwa. You are a true protector of your people.
I wonder how Diocles is faring.